Okay, Dan, so here's your video. I wanted to put a comparison up of what you did tonight. The top video is the one we did later, where we tried to add a little bit more acceleration with our lower body at the end, and you'll see how that transpired into a lower center of gravity, a longer stride, and your leg angles are more linear, so you're going to get more power, and you're also going to see how just by making that one adjustment of powering from the lower body, that you're going to have more back flexion, you're going to have more trunk speed, so that your trunk is going to lay out over your leg a little bit better, your landing leg. But again, in the first video, hold on, let me just turn this off. I'm getting a call here from New York. In the first video, down here at the bottom, I like a lot of things you do in that video too, but we have to learn how to combine both things now. We have to learn how to combine the beginning of delivery with the end of the delivery. So this is why I want to show you this. The first video down here at the bottom, you do a really nice job getting up and leaning out. So you get a little bit of, you get that momentum that you need. So if I draw the line up, you have most of your body inside that line. And that's going to help you get the arm up at the right time, because when the body is moving and you're giving the body time to get out, you give the arm less time to get up. So I have you posted up here in both positions, and take a look at the difference. Look at how much body is on the inside of this line. Oh, for goodness sakes. See how much body is on the inside of that line as compared to this side down here? So you only have your arm there. Now as we shift out, the top video there, you break your hands, and you still have you still have your shoulder and your arm back there. In this video, you're at handbrake, and let's get you, and look at how much further you are out. So your whole back shoulder is now past the line, and your arm is pretty much past the line. So you're moving out better, and you're also staying closed better. So watch how your foot stays closed better. You come out, and by the time your knee breaks your hip, that's how far out you are. By the time your knee breaks your hip here, gets you in the same spot. You see how much further up your arm is? So that's an indicator of just late weight shift. The arm gets up earlier, and the weight gets out. You want to throw the ball harder, and you want to keep your arms safe. You've got to learn how to get the body to move first. Get all that power from the larger parts of the body before your arm gets involved. And as that arm starts to swing up in the top video, now it's up a little too early because your foot hasn't even gotten down yet. So now you're going to pinch in towards your head, and the elbow's going to get up above shoulder height. But in the bottom video, because you shifted better sooner in the delivery, look at the difference and where your arm is. See how much lower your elbow is here? And I have you in the same spot. Okay? Now if I continue to move you through and get you to front foot plant, there's your hand in relation to your head. Let's put you to front foot strike, and there's your hand in relation to your head. Okay? So the arm angle here is a lot smaller than it is here. This is a much healthier arm slot. So, positive thing when you move first. So now let's move you out to how you accelerate. Here's the negative thing about the bottom video. So you get a lot of positives when you started. Now here's the negative parts of the first video. So when you land your front foot, you don't really accelerate. So I can tell by right there, I'm looking at your back heel to see how far off the mound it is in comparison to this video. Okay, take a look at how much higher that is. It doesn't look like it's much, but it's different. When you also take a look at your front leg angle, from ankle to knee, 62, from ankle to knee down here. It's close to like 60, maybe it's even bigger than that. I mean, these are not huge differences when you see them with your eye, but that's almost a 10 degree, oh, maybe it's not 10 degrees, maybe it's like 8 degrees. Let's move you out. All right, 62 to 67 degrees. So there's a big difference. Take a look at your back leg. Remember, we want these legs to be angular so that we can power energy up from the ground up into your front hip so we can stabilize it. It just doesn't power good as well, I should say, when your leg is vertical. So your heel down here is tucked under your knee, and your heel out here is not tucked under your knee. Okay, let's take a look at the back leg. What is your angle down here? You're going to go right from your ankle to your knee. 63 degrees. Ankle to knee. Yeah, so you're lower. You have a lower center of gravity in the top video, and I think you're even lower than just 1 degree. It does look actually it looks a lot lower than 1 degree. Maybe I didn't have that measured up exactly, but you can even see with your own eye. Look at how high your knee is off the ground here as compared to this one. So lower center of gravity, more power. Now watch what happens at the end. Okay, so there is your ball release. I'm going to get you a ball release here. Actually, you know what I'll just do? I'll just get you at full external rotation first. At full external rotation, your trunks pretty much look the same, but as you get into ball release, let's take a quick look at the angles here. 51 there, and about 54 there. Let's take a look at you going all the way through. I'm going to get it right to your ear, and I'm going to pull it right to your ear here. 39 degrees, 52 degrees, and that's pretty accurate there. You have a much better follow through there in the front video, all because you powered better from the legs. So when you learn how to do this in a faster rate and more explosive and dynamic rate, you're going to see a bigger increase in velocity. So here's the deal. You need to combine the lower video, the beginning part of the lower video, with the ending of the front video, the top video. Great ending because you were able to accelerate. I mean, watch your acceleration here. You can tell that your knee speeds up in the back. Boom, right there. It gets your heel, and most of your foot is off the ground here. And if you watch the bottom video, you don't see that kind of same acceleration. There's a little bit there, but it's so much later that it doesn't affect anything. And when you put down, you look at how I can barely see the white on your heel. So right now I have you pretty much in the same position, and I can barely see that that white spot. And look at how much white I can see there. Okay? So there you go. Keep working on that. Work on, building up that tempo and exploding at the end, and at the beginning getting that first movement forward. And then your arm will get up at a better place. Okay, I'll see you next time.